Hiya, welcome to my channel. My name's Dilly and I'm going to give you an update on my Nano holding. Can you hear in the distance? Guess what day it is? 75th anniversary of BE Day. All the neighbours are out and doing their thing. Some of them are going into the street and having a little bit of a drink, and one of our neighbours is playing all this music. Anyway, I shall show you what's been happening in my Nano holding, so you can see that even in a teeny tiny little garden you can still grow lots of different things. Okay, you'll remember that we had loads of things on the steps. Most of them have been planted on. One minute, I'll just show you these. I keep these indoors at the moment. Bell peppers have come on, chili peppers, and in there I'm trying to heat them up, trying to grow lemon pips. We'll see. I've done it before, but that, although it's actually still alive, believe it or not, as you can see, it's suffering. Right, we've got leeks, onion. I've planted onion everywhere I can, every time I can find a space. More carrots we're bringing on because I didn't think the ones over there were doing too well. Garlic and carrots, but this needs tons more water, I think. They are coming up a little bit, look. Cabbage, more onions, more Savoy cabbage, although I am having to wage war on slugs and snails, as you'll see from like this one. And I put them up on the brick pillar for the birds to eat. And then we've got chives, onions. Oh, it's my old man singing in the background. Tomatoes planted up. We've got two lots of tomatoes, Tiny Tims and Moneymaker. More onions. And this wasn't actually as much of a success as we hoped it was going to be. We planted rocket all the way along there. Planted lettuce in this one. Nah, it's not doing anything. And it's really difficult to water because if you water in here, the soil all just tips out the front. So what we've realised is that if we leave the pocket above empty, we water in there, and because it's felt, it all runs down the back and then it waters there. But it takes a lot more watering and a lot more time. There you go. That's our earthing up bucket. That's all of the soil we've got left that we had in that great big white bag. Potatoes. Main crop and earlies. More cabbages. More spring onions. And loads of rocket. And the trouble is, look, this rocket's going mad, but we just pick it while we're gardening and eat a bit. Strawberries. That was my old man dancing with the dog. What are these? Leeks. Peas. What are these? Spring onions?
Leeks.
Oh, leeks. And our strawberry plants. Oh, and more tomato plants. So that's how we're doing so far. We're quite pleased. Albert's pleased that most of the pots and the big bag of soil and so on has gone now, so he's got a little bit more room in the garden. You went down the river today, didn't you, mate? Needed to in this hot weather. As you can see, it's a teeny tiny garden, but if we can do it, anybody can do it. Some sunny
has left the building.
Quick update. Since I did the last filming, we have now secured an allotment. And it's only a quarter plot, but it's certainly big enough. Can't remember how big it is now. My husband didn't measure it, but I can't remember how big it is. Anyway, it's certainly bigger than our little garden. So, hurrah! We're going to start planting over there soon, once we've managed to dig it over and get out all the weeds and the rubbish, because it's been left for a little while. I think the gentleman that had it became unwell. He was an older gentleman. So anyway, his loss is our gain. So yeah, good news. We've got an allotment. So when and if I ever get the dogs back into the garden, at least I know that they won't be piddling all over the sacks and so on, because all that will be gone. We'll keep it in the garden until the allotment is ready, and a lot of it actually we won't need to move over there until it outgrows its pots. But yeah, so that's good, isn't it? If you'd like to catch me again, or my mum, because there's been requests for her to do more. She's an overnight superstar. Yes, if you'd like to subscribe down below, and you'll be notified when I make another video, or when another video is uploaded. Yeah, so you can join me for chats on Tuesday or makes on Friday, or see what's happening on my Nano holding or my allotment now in future. Until such times, thanks for joining me and take care.